fellas. I hope your week is going well. Looks like summer's going to try to hang on for another gasp at least before it turns off into fall. I know for a lot of you, hunting season has already started, especially small game. I think a few places archery, but you have a tendency not to think of hunting so much when it's hot like this. Anyway, what I want to talk about today is when it comes to loading traditional smoothbores, we have a tendency to think of loading muzzleloaders like that with patching material, like this piloting. But if you look back and do a little research, you won't find a whole lot of historical reference on using patch material in smoothbore. And on top of the fact that cloth would have been somewhat expensive and not nearly as ready available, and they weren't about to use their clothing to make patching material with, they would have used what was at hand, whether it be some kind of plant fiber they had out in the forest where they were at, or it would have been something that was pretty readily available, which was tow. And a lot of you probably don't know what tow is, but that's simply the raw fibers of flax, the flax plant, before it's processed into thread to make linen cloth with. So, you know, that would have been a little bit more readily available, and also some other plants out there have fibrous insides like this. And so what you would do is you would either pull some of this off. This is pretty tough, so you take your patch knife and cut you off a piece of it that you could roll in the palm of your hand about the size of your bore, and this being a 62 caliber or 20 gauge smoothbore. And you put your powder charge down the barrel. Then you would take a ball of this tow that you've wadded up and push it down the barrel. Then you would drop your round ball, which I use a .60 round ball in this particular gun. Then you would take another piece about the size of the bore, wad it up, put it down in there. You know, we also think about loading with fiber wads and cardboard wads and stuff like that, and they may have used leather wads. I mean, we're going to use what they could find, what was readily available and what was on hand. You can even use this for your shot loads too. Same procedure, powder, tow, shot, tow on top of it. Basically the tow on top is keep your ball or your shot charge from rolling out. Now if you want to see a little experimentation with natural plant fibers, check out Florida Cracker Outdoors. He's got a real good, down-to-earth, plain and simple channel, and he's doing some experimentation right now with Spanish moss, which is a material that's readily available to him. It grows, it's in the trees everywhere down there in Florida where he lives. So he can just go out there and find him some. He's tried it dry, he's tried it lubricated. So watch his channel and check out his experimentation with that. It's got some good stuff going on there. But I thought that might be of interest to you. Wondering if you ever did, about how they loaded their smoothbores. And they also would have leaned more toward simplicity and light loads. The long hunters and the mountain men, the less they had to carry, the better off they were. So they didn't want a big wad of fiber cars and fiber wads and all that. They wanted something simple like this that they could just reach in their shooting pouch, pull out, get a piece off of, and load your weapon with. So I hope everything's going well with you. God bless you. Keep your powder dry and mind your top knife.